here's the reality. Take a look at these stats. I've brought these from across all different types of sources. 1.1 billion jobs will change in the next 5 to 10 years. 1.1 billion. What I've seen here is they say 170 million jobs will be created. That's about 14% of the entire current workforce. At the same time, 92 million roles will be displaced. And so what that leaves you with is about 78 million. The idea here is to understand is the first 3 bullets here is extreme change. I don't mean like a little change, extreme change. And what that means is we've got to think about what that looks like from an overall skill challenge perspective. We hear a lot about skills all the time now, but really, how do you really drive what that looks like? 44% of core skills are projected to be disrupted due to technology advancements. Now, you might say we've been doing this for a long time. Technology's been disrupting everything. At the same time, are we keeping up with what's needed from a skill perspective? And how do we prepare the workforce for that? And more importantly, how does HR do that? Another thing here, 65% of tasks in HR can be automated, and either just automation or even with AI. Just think about that. Think about how the role of HR will change. Manager tasks, this is a huge positive as well. Almost 70% of manager tasks will change. Not only will they change, they'll demand it, quite frankly. If they want to really manage their people topics, that's what they're going to need. The other piece here, I think, is a little depressing here from a Gartner perspective that really puts things into context when you think about employee engagement. We're at a 10-year low right now. The latest studies that just came out in the last couple of weeks, 10-year low. I know there's a lot happening from a macro environment perspective. At the same time, we have to think about how does this drive engagement and retention and attraction for the organizations. And these other 2 last bullet points here were a little surprising for me, but some of the stats that show that in the next 8 to 12 months, 57% of CHROs will exit their organizations, maybe even the workforce, as well as HR will exit at 15%, so other professional roles. So if you think about the amount of change, the push to drive more efficiency and more engagement, and the push to say, what does our workforce from an HR perspective look like given all of this reality?